Astrodrama is potentially one of the most powerful magical spells I've ever encountered. It's not always used for that purpose, and sometimes it's used playfully, sometimes it's used just to learn astrology. But because of what we do and who we are, it's almost certain that this will lead to some way in which the forces surrounding us get spun, particularly the drama acts out an energy configuration with such specificity that this is powerful magic. We're saying the second point of the planet Neptune is acting in this 19th degree of Taurus on that particular person. And we're bringing hugely detailed attention to that event at the same time as we're doing the opposite with another person. That level of focused attention is extraordinary and almost never used in the region of mysticism and magic that we're studying it. So I want us to just contemplate that. If there is such a thing as magic, this is the most high-powered version of it I've ever met. So we mustn't mess about with this. Particularly, we have to choose our scenarios as something that we actually want to cope with, as opposed to something I did once upon a time, in fact, twice upon a time. I've put scenarios in place that I couldn't hold. One was a war. I tried to influence a war by bringing peace in a warful situation. Didn't work. Another time I was actually involving myself in the Viking hierarchy, all the gods of the Viking people. Not my cup of tea. I couldn't handle it. Didn't work. So you bring the wrong scenarios to bear upon this, you're not going to be able to hold it. And here we're talking about the voice of God. All right, that's right on the limit of our commitment to that kind of power. That's okay. I'll go along with this. But if it was a little bit further out, I would say no, we can't do that. That's too far out. So let's say that there's a bit of a high perimeter within which we can work, and that is what the facilitator can handle, basically. And so at the beginning it's me, but when I pass over the job of facilitator, it will be to people with less experience than I have by a measure of 30 years. Try and understand that I've been doing this for 30 years and I'm still careful, very careful about where to go with it. And I've interrupted an Astrodrama last term when it was just too serious. It wasn't wrong. It was a perfect Astrodrama, but the scenario was just too not what we were, not where we want to go. So we are invoking things. This is a spell. We are magicians and we expect it to work. So that's my little rant on that subject. Take it seriously. What we are learning is fascinatingly complex and simple at the same time. We are learning what the planets mean. That's a big deal. There's all manner of people talking about it, but what does it actually mean to you? It will be finally registered as a body experience. And when you found that, you'll know what Neptune is. You'll know what Uranus is for you. That's the first thing. The second thing is the number 7, that everything that we study has got a resonance of 7. It's not pure and simple and one thing. It's a rainbow color. And there's a great Sabian insight video produced, I think, today by Federico on the relationship between the sun and the rainbow as unity and diversity. So we're studying the same kind of thing where a single person has actually got 7 expressions, and we're looking into that as a whole new concept. And then we look at the resonance of the elven stars sort of similarity in somebody else, and that sets up a resonance of that Sabian degree. So we're learning the planet, the elven star as a sigil, a magical tool, and all of the Sabian degrees simultaneously as we perfect our acting skills. The acting skills that we need to bring to this are pure and simple. You're either in role or you're not. If the facilitator calls time out, you're not an actor anymore. You're a person, you know. But when you're in role, then you are that thing completely. And you speak as though you were totally into that energy, that character you're inventing to carry that energy. You must be absolutely clear which of the two you're coming from. You must not merge those two things. You're either a character in an astrodrama or you're a person, but you're not on the borderline between those things. I'm saying this again, partly because I've got Mercury retrograde, partly because I want you to bloody well listen to me. So don't mess with this stuff. Now, that said, allow your imagination to be quite vibrant around scenarios and around your roles within it. Try to be surprising. And I think we'll learn that the energy that we're bringing up, the magic that we're creating, starts to act through us, and we become channels, if you like, for archetypal energies. And that's the biggest purpose that we have here.